So I got an IS Nitro Capture. This is the official Nintendo DS video capture unit produced by Intelligent Systems. So we're gonna have a look at some of the stuff it can do. So to start with, there's a DS Lite that is the controller, and it's hardwired into the unit where the game card would usually go. And if we have a look at a normal DS Lite, it is a little bit different. I'm not really sure what this cover here is. It almost looks 3D printed, but I don't think it is. I don't think this part here comes out, and there's probably nothing under the battery cover. The stylus is missing, as you can see. I don't know what would happen if you plugged power into that. Don't really want to try. So the main unit takes a GameCube power adapter, and it's just some wires and stuff in there. On the inside, it looks just like a normal DS Lite, and the speakers and everything works, including the headphone jack. The power switch doesn't turn it on, that resets it or restarts it. And then having a look at this, there's not much on there, but the back. So there's the power switch, the top screen and bottom screen, and the power for the GameCube power, USB for connecting to the computer, a network port, which I haven't really been able to work out how the networking on this works. This version does not have wireless, but there is a wireless version. So these switches change different things, and I found a scan of the English manual, and so switch 7 and 8 change what is on the display. So you can either have one screen per output or both screens, or like both screens on one and one screen on the other. On the top there's the cartridges slot, so you can put in a Game Boy Advance cartridge in there, sticks out a little bit, and a DS game card in there. On that side there's not really anything. On the bottom there's a sticker that says if it's the wireless version or not, and also a serial number, which I'm not going to show you. And on the front there's the power light. I don't really know what the System 1 and System 2 lights are supposed to mean. Well, that's it for the hardware overview. Now we'll go on to it connected to a TV. Okay, so I've got my CRT, and this is a standard definition LCD, and the device is connected to both of them, so I'll turn it on. And we'll start Mario Kart. So it copies exactly, like no lag or anything. It's perfect, really. If you close that to put it to sleep, the screens just go blank. I'll just play a quick race of some sort. It's kind of cool because you don't need to look at the DS, you can just use that as a controller, so you can watch on the TV. What should we do? Maybe this one? been a while since I've played Mario Kart DS. It's just so cool playing it on a TV on proper hardware. Well, not hardware anyone would usually use, but it's, you know, this is exactly what it's designed for. There we go, that's one race. The power switch on the side of the DS, if you press it as if you were going to turn the system off, it just restarts it. And then you go back to the home menu. If I turn it off, we'll put in a Game Boy Advance game. And so, as usual in the DS menu system, you can choose either if you want the Game Boy Advance game to be on the top or bottom screen. And you'll notice that there is a black border around the edge. That is just how it is. One of the switches on the back, you can change that to a grey border. I'm not really sure why you would want to do that, but it is an option. So it plays Game Boy Advance games perfectly, as a DS should. It'd be interesting to compare this Game Boy Advance output compared to the Game Boy player on the GameCube Game Boy Advance output. But I don't have time for a direct comparison like that at the moment. So that works about as you would expect. I'll just have a bit of a closer look at this while it's plugged in here. I had the idea to try some of the Game Boy Advance port expansion packs. This is the memory expansion pack for the DS web browser. Because the cartridges do stick out a little bit, and this is a short cartridge compared to a normal Game Boy Advance cartridge, this one does actually fit and it will recognize it. But when you launch the browser, it will start up, but then when it is supposed to load the home page of the browser, it just freezes. So I don't know why that is, but that's what happens. And the Guitar Hero controller, you would think it would fit because the cartridge slot is right on the edge, but it actually needs to plug in this way, so that doesn't work either. So now I'll turn it off and change it so the bottom screen is displaying both the top and bottom. So there we go, it's got both the top and the bottom. Because there's such a resolution being squashed down into standard definition, or I don't know what resolution that video signal is actually running at, but it's a lot of pixels squashed into not much space, so it is quite blurry. So it is better to have it on two displays like this, but if you've only got one display, it's definitely doable. I will Now plug this into the big 4K TV and see what it looks like. Probably not very good, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, which I suppose makes sense, being a low resolution blown up to a big screen like that, but it's interesting that it is still possible. Oops.
Here we go! Here we go!
So we'll have a look at the software that is designed for this, the IS Nitro Capture program. It's all in Japanese, which makes things difficult, but I used the Google Translate camera app thing to work out how to use it. In here there are some options. This is to do with the video capture stuff, and in the help there's some stuff that explains how to change settings. It says in the help that the main purpose of capturing the video is to get screenshots out of it. It's not really designed for video playback, but and it doesn't capture sound either, so you would have to capture sound separately if you really wanted to use it for video capture. But the problem is, because it's kind of an old system trying to stream a lot of data over USB 2, it has a real struggle with dropping frames. So the only way I've been able to record video smoothly is by setting it to 20 frames a second. And it tells you to set it to Microsoft Video 1 for the video compression. And I'm not really sure what these other settings here are supposed to do. And this here, that's all it gives you. So this here gives you a screenshot of what was happening on the system at that moment, and then this here starts recording as soon as you press it. So we will do that. So that's recorded nearly 30 seconds worth. We'll stop it there, and then it gives you a preview of what it has just recorded. And we'll just stop that. You can save it to wherever you want to save it. And the software is designed for Windows XP, so I have it installed it in this virtual machine, obviously. You can watch it back. And like I said before, there's no sound. It's not designed to capture sound, as I said in the instructions. But yeah, that's basically what the software does. And I found this software, a download link to it, on an archived forum post on somewhere. I can't quite remember now, but I'm glad I was able to find it. So you'll just have to ignore my massive cables down here, but this is just how I've had to set it up. We'll have a look at it recording onto the computer, and also just on here as well. So I will start recording now, and we'll just do a bit of a race here. That is probably enough. And I'll stop the recording. So I think that's about it. I've shown everything that I have discovered that it can do, besides the networking features which I don't understand. So I hope you have found this a very interesting look at the IS Nitro capture. It cost me a lot of money, but it's been very much worth it because it's so rare and such an interesting bit of hardware. So if you've enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe, because I like making these kinds of video, and yeah, see you on whatever comes next.